Ah, hi. Oh gosh, is the mic working? Somebody tell me the mic is working. This is my very first stream. Hi, everybody. It's Desert Oasis Animations, and this is my very first stream. I'm going to be drawing your ideas for my pilot characters. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pick 10 characters, or rather, you guys are gonna pick 10 characters, and I'm gonna sketch them in your ideas. I'm also gonna do 4 extra chat invented characters. So, now that we're starting, I would like you guys to come up with some ideas. I forgot to put music to this. There was supposed to be background music. Oh well, first try learning. I have some of the VAs for my indie animated pilot here, actually. They're here as their characters, and they'll be chatting with us. They might roast me, they might roast you, they might roast my drawings. We don't know. We'll see what happens. So, hello everybody. We've got. Yeah. I'm so nervous. I know there's like 5 people here right now, but I think I'm going to be sketching just to warm up while we're waiting for people to start showing up. Thanks for being here, by the way, everybody who is. I know I'm kind of young for this, running an entire pilot by myself, and it's been really stressful, especially with piling a bunch of things on top of it, including my billion other projects and art fight, which has been really stressful. So, I know I just repeated that word. Ignore that. I'm I'm really appreciative of all of you, okay? Thank you so much for being here. So, because I am voicing my character Tora in my pilot, I'm going to be starting sketching out her. If anybody has any ideas for like little add-ons or scenes that I could do with her, please put that in the chat. I would really appreciate that. I like how Raven and Fennec are arguing about their they're arguing about how which one looks better. So right now I'm just kind of gonna sketch her. I've had a lot of people tell me that I'm a really fast person at drawing. I don't know if I would agree with that. I mean, I've seen other people who are much faster, but that might just be me comparing myself. For anybody who's new here, who does not know some of my characters, they are an original species called Novas. They are very similar to dragons in a lot of ways, but they are not. They're actually, gosh, my hand is shaking. They're actually descended from dragons. They are bird like hybrids, I guess you could say. The character I'm drawing, her name is Tora. She is a light nova, so she's going to be a silver character. Um, she she is one of the more motherly ones. She is she's very sweet. She likes cooking. She likes taking care of the group. Stuff like that. I don't know why there's a truck ad at the top. Ignore that. I might also, if I have time, I might draw some art fight stuff or show you guys my account, some of the attacks and defenses that I've got. I'm not entirely sure who's
allowed that and who's not. I'm not sure. I'll have to look at it. I don't know, I'm speaking and then I think it's just like mini noises that my mouth is moving. This is the very first time I've created a PNG tuber thing. I used the thing called VitoTube. If you've ever heard of it, I mean, it's a pretty useful tool. So, I think that should fix it. Raven says, I second that. I find that very funny. So, my drawing process typically is I draw the base drawing, and then I draw on top of that for the line art, and then I color that from a layer below it. I don't know if that's how other people do it, it's just how I draw. Oh, my hands are so shaky. Forgive me, guys. This is my very first live stream, as I have said. I have not done this before, ever. In fact, I would consider myself pretty new to YouTube. I've been here a year and haven't, watched any. I haven't had really any access to YouTube before that. So, you guys will have to bear with me. Gosh, that looks so bad. This is just a warm up for everybody, just so you know. This is not one of the 10 characters that I will be drawing. I'm just gonna sketch her because I want to. And she's a pretty character, in my opinion. She's not as colorful or complicated as some others, but just like kind of a purer character. I am not used to having people watch me when I'm drawing. That is a weird experience. If any of you do live streams, you got and do drawing at the same time, you got to tell me that, like, is that as a weird experience for you too as well? Gosh, I'm really just like leaving out. Just holes everywhere. This is an accident. It's probably because I'm just like shaking here. Okay, that's it. We're finding all the holes here. I don't like this. All right. After I finish this, anybody have suggestions for what character I should do next and what ideas I should use for that? Be greatly appreciated. Okay. How are we liking our pretty girl so far? I think she's a pretty little lady. I got an attack from her for her recently. Um, that made that like gave her. I really liked the way the artist gave her a sort of feline grace. Like she would like she looked almost kind of like a flirty little character, and she was so cute. If I have time, I will have to show that to you. But it's really good to be getting for the longest time, like at least 3 days, maybe four. Huh? Wait, what is this? Sorry, I've got a problem. Uh, what the heck? What is this supposed to mean? Oh gosh. Buffering? I don't quite understand this. No. I'll be back in a second. Sorry. It says apparently I'm experiencing some kind of buffering. I'm not exactly sure why. But if you're having problems on your end, please let me know. Oh gosh. That's what was happening. I was just not paying attention, I guess. Wow. Hang on, what? I missed a ton of. I'm late? What did I do? I'm sorry. Why are you practicing summoning spells? I I guess my chat got stuck or something because I did not see any of these. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I apparently was supposed to do something in 12 seconds and I missed it. I'm sorry. Uh, Raven says, "All right, then you do something else, Mr. Smarty Pants." Oh my gosh. That's funny. That's funny. What do we do now? Well, I guess I've completed Torah. I don't know how else to make this not boring. Chad is doing summoning spells. I can't write. Um, that's my warm-up picture. There's no lighting and it looks awful. Does anyone have any better ideas? Oh my gosh. Rusty Shine says, "What do we do now?" And Raven says, "I don't know. I just don't know." Who is summoning me? I want to know who is summoning me. What actually, like, who is summoning me? Oh my gosh. Well, since I don't think I've seen any. Okay, gosh. Well, I haven't seen any ideas for the next person to. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. So right now we have Fennec, Raven, and Rusty Shine in the chat. As far as I can see, there might be other people, but I'm not seeing it. Oh yeah, we also have Jewel, which is actually kind of cool because she's normally deaf and mute. So But it's actually really cool that she decided to join us. Her voice actor isn't, just the character. My goodness. Stuff is getting stuck. Why are people thinking of numbers in the chat? Okay, I'm getting out of hand. I think I'm going to do Streak next. Drop your ideas for what I should draw him in, like different accessories, scenes, memes, or whatever. Does anybody want to give me ideas? I'm running on very little things right now. I may also have to get a sheet that I got of things that I want to say and do. A plan that I completely forgot because I'm just bad at this. So if I don't get any ideas soon, I think I'm gonna pause for a second and go get that. It's probably gonna be about 5 minutes. I don't have any music. I'm sorry. Hi Jewel, hi Raven, and hi Rusty Shine. I'm so glad, by the way, that you guys decided to join. I was really afraid that nobody was gonna be able to make it, and then I would just be like talking alone in a corner and just not be able to say anything. But my brain is buzzing right now. How are things going? I know. If there's a thing where I'm supposed to engage with my audience, why don't I do something like that? Should I start a poll or Q&A? I don't know how to. I think I'm gonna start a poll. Rather than yes or no. Gosh, this is. Never mind. This is bad. Let's start with accessory ideas. How about? Let's give Streak some kind of accessory. What accessory ideas do you have? Chat. Specifically for Streak. If you don't know who Streak is, I can get a picture. Goodness, what happened? I'm gonna go back to you. I don't know why I'm doing this. Okay, I am going to take a break for a second. I need my plan, and I'm the sort of person who, if I don't have a plan, I start panicking. And I'm sure you guys are having fun chatting. So, I will be right back. Also, so far, I'm really enjoying all the time. Okay. See you in about 5 minutes. I'm back. Sorry for that problem. Okay. What is this? Loading. So people have said, oh gosh, sorry. You want to draw Rusty Shine wants to draw a streak with a flower. That's very you, Rusty Shine. It's very you. A bag. Oh gosh. A fire earring. Ooh, Jewel, that's a really good idea. I bet I could like combine all these things where Streak is like pretending to be a fashion icon. That would be really good. Adenium flowers, that's pretty. A scarf. Oh, I would love to draw Streak with a scarf. Goodness. I would love to do that. Alright, I think I'm gonna do that. Kind of like combine all your ideas. I'm not sure what to do with the bag though. So, let's get to sketching. Let's see, what kind of pose am I gonna do? Probably something that like where he's like showing off. Because he's like that kind of arrogant character. He just likes being just like flashy and flirty and just like the kind of character who just shows off and does what he wants when he wants and also manages to impress everyone while doing it. He's like a very bad boy kind of character. This is not a very good sketch. I'm sorry. I'm doing this in a very limited space with my finger. I'm afraid that the beginning image of the live thing was misleading because I do not have any kind of pencil. I could definitely see him wearing a scarf though. I could definitely see that. So I think I'll just be like I believe I'm going to save each image after I've made it. Unfortunately, I kind of have I have Ibis Paint just the free version, so there might be some ads like a random thing for Hatsune Miku or TikTok or something. I do neither of those. It just shows up that. Rusty Shine says, I have looked up and saw something very weird. I think Streak would be a bit offended. Unless you're not talking about Streak, then I don't know. So let's see. Maybe I wonder what kind of like maybe some kind of flower accessory as well. Not maybe not like behind his ears or anything. That'd be maybe a little bit too girly. He's not, you know, he's not really a feminine leaning character. If you know what I mean. I don't like how thick that is. Forget that you saw that. That was awful. Oh, there we go. I just really like Streak as a character. Simply because he's just so confident and he doesn't care what others think about him, even if he's being completely obnoxious and childish. I sort of admire him that way. I used to know somebody who was really he was kind of like that, who like cracked jokes all the time, was super confident, popular, and liked to hang around people and just like make them trip over themselves. Yeah. It's kind of person who like gets on your nerves but is also somehow still likable, you know? Has anybody ever met somebody like that? Oh gosh, that's a very long neck. That's a little bit unnecessary. How am I going to draw his scarf? I'm gonna admit I'm not the greatest at drawing like clothing accessories. I do need to draw them more because I'm kind of out of practice. Let's see if I can draw this good. Oh, it looks so bad. It looks so bad. I will be working on this. I swear that my live stream skills will be better. They will be better in the future when I do more of them. But right now I'm really nervous and just not speaking very well in general. I normally can't speak better. I promise you, I normally can keep people entertained. I'm just not very good at it when I'm half panicking. At least I have a plan, right? I think I'm really similar to Fennec in a lot of ways because of that. Like, we're, I feel like we share a lot of similarities in the way of that we both really like plans and order and rules and just like life making sense, and we both kind of just die when it doesn't. I mean, we don't. Well, I die. Fennec is a little bit better at not dying than I am. He's more controlled, but that's probably because he's an adult and I am not. Still technically a minor, unfortunately. Ugh, that looks awful. Another thing we have in common: we are both very perfectionist. Oh gosh. Ah! No! Stop it! I'm normally good at drawing paws, I promise. This looks so bad. Two. Alright. First accessory is almost done. I thought the fire earring was also really interesting, so I think I'm going to draw that next. What do you think, chat? If you have any other ideas, I am still open to hearing them. It would be kind of funny to like clutter streak with as many possible accessories as possible. As I said possible twice. Forget that. Forget I said that. With a bunch of accessories is what I meant to say. If any of you had things that you were supposed to do and then just decided not to do it so that you could be here for this not very good live stream, I'm dreadfully sorry that I am putting you through this. I mean, I know drawing is cool to watch, but still, I'm sure you guys had other things to do. Just gonna be a little bit lazy with the feathers right now because I'm not focusing on that right now. Let's see, how can we do a fire earring? I think I'm gonna do kind of like a simple hoop first, and then and then add kind of like a dangle, like a fire icon. While I'm doing this live stream, I have like a lava lamp in front of me that I'm just watching because that makes me feel better. Let's see, how can I get into this? Oh gosh, that looks bad. It's like an eggplant. Okay. I've been practicing my Tora lines. Pretty much all the lines are now in integrated into the animation. I've been working on coloring now. Trying to put this with color, and it's a bit irritating because I'm having to balance that with life in general, plus my art fight, which, by the way, I think I got my 19th attack today. It was for Spider. We're going to be doing her later. We're going to be asking you about explosions, definitely. Something to do with explosions, because that's just what kind of character she is. And I think she only deserves to have one moment of glory in her life. Just one. When everyone was denying her explosive glory. Fennec is just like giving me infinite hearts. I think you're going a little bit too much on the hearts. I mean, I like hearts, but still. Okay, I have really never done this before, so please bear with me. Streak the fashion icon. Normally, line art does not take me this long. I've been doing the same picture for what? Like, I don't know. Push the right button. I have done a lot of missing spaces. Streak is one of the, oh gosh. Streak is one of the more agile characters, so he's gonna be thinner, but I don't want him to make him look anorexic. Or something like that. I don't want him to be super thin. Oh. He is such a fashion icon, isn't he? And now the coloring, because I need something to do with my life. I always color him kind of like a dark gray color rather than solid black, simply because it allows the black line art to still be seen. Yes, I liked The Amazing Digital Circus, and yes, I like the song Daisy Bell. Don't judge me. Rusty Shine is throwing mangoes. Somebody, this is not it. This is not normal. Somebody stop her before all of. Why does that look so bad? This should be connected first of all. Ah, this should be connected first of all, and this should have some kind of non-finite end that doesn't look stupid. Why are my lines so wobbly? My hand is really shaky. I'm so sorry, guys. My art looks better than this. I'm making myself look bad. I did a test, sort of half test run earlier, and it didn't, the audio was not going very well. Please tell me if you can barely hear me, because I don't like not being heard. Oh no, I'm in the wrong layer. No! This is an atrocity. I cannot be in the wrong layer. Don't you just, if I have any artists in the chat, don't you just hate when you spend all day working on one piece of drawing and then you find out that the whole thing was in the wrong layer the whole time? Ah, I really hate it when that happens. Okay, let's move to a different layer to work on some of the accessories. Anybody want to suggest a color that would go really well with black and blue for the scarf? Anybody anybody know a lot about color palettes? I do not. I am an artist and I don't like color palettes. I would be strictly a black and white, or you'd call it grayscale artist, for the rest of my life if I had the chance. I really would. I'm not lying. While you guys are working on that, I think I'm going to do the rest of his main coloring, which is, of course, blue. This is so messy and it's taking way longer than I meant to. I might just not do full colors for the other sketches, just kind of like sketching in their main colors, just regular line art. What do you think about that? Would that be better, or do you want me to do more just forever drawing this thing? Oh gosh, when did I accidentally color his scarf? That's wrong. That's bad. Oh no. I don't want that. We're coloring you back white. I forgot. That's not part of his skin. Well, he doesn't have skin, actually. All Novas have scales. The type of scales vary on the type of Nova, but most of them have, your typical reptilian scales. Some of them have more fish-like soft scales, I guess you could say. Like Spider, for instance. We'll be getting to her in a bit. She definitely has more of the fish-like scales. Also, the mystery character that I might or might not be introducing for the pilot, the next pilot, not the next pilot, the next episode. There's only one pilot. Um, she might or might not have scales like that too. Wonder who it is. That's probably not gonna come out until like next year summer though. I'm gonna be so old by then. Hey, chat, can you stop throwing? Can you stop? Please stop throwing fruit in the chat. Why are we throwing fruit? Why are we throwing fruit? Oh my goodness. Fennec, you're supposed to be older than this. You're supposed to know better. Stop throwing fruit. Although I might have to make it canon that Fennec likes kiwi. Even though technically Novas are fish eaters and not meat or vegetable eaters. Now he looks plain evil. Ugh, he looks evil. Yep, Streak, my fashion icon. Where he's totally rocking his scarf. And so now the time has come for you guys to please just choose the color of this scarf before I go crazy. Guys, I mean it. Stop throwing fruit. Stop throwing fruit. I mean it. Stop. This is Tora telling you to stop. Why are you throwing fruit? Wait, hang on. What? It's not streaming. Oh my goodness. What do you mean it's not streaming? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Have I not been streaming this whole freaking time? Are you not? Why? Oh my gosh. I have not been. I am. Okay. I thought I've been streaming this whole time and I have not been. What? What do you mean? What do you mean I haven't been streaming this whole time? Okay, hang on. Wait. I've I've been streaming this whole time. What do you mean it's not been? I've been streaming this whole time, right? What's going on? Why is it not? Oh my gosh. Why is it not working? Oh my gosh. Have I really not been streaming this whole time? Oh my gosh. I've been streaming the wrong thing. Are you kidding me? I've been streaming the wrong thing. I hate my. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Guys, is it streaming now? Are we streaming? Please tell me we're streaming. Are we streaming now? Oh my gosh. I am so sorry, guys. I drew this entire picture. Based off of the comments thinking that you guys were seeing it. Meanwhile, you were having a fruit fight and I didn't. What do you mean we're not streaming? Oh my gosh. What do you mean? What the heck? Do this one. This one. Ah! No! What the heck? Okay. That's it.